Okay, ingredients you will need for my chili are some fresh chili peppers, a nice big white onion, a large can and a regular can of tomato sauce, a large can of whole stewed tomatoes, 3 regular sized cans of kidney beans or beans of your choice. I like to mix them up sometimes. Use different colored kidney beans. I've used lentil beans in the past, or chickpeas as I'm doing this time. Some of the ingredients we're going to need are chili powder, cayenne pepper, ground, and paprika, maybe a little bit of crushed cayenne pepper, some molasses, okay, and some salt. Now there may be a couple of other things involved, such as I like to add a little parsley and oregano in there. Some people throw extra stuff like corn and bell peppers and stuff like that in there. That's up to you. Of course, you'll also need 2 pounds of ground beef, okay, to complete this whole thing. And I'll show you how they all come together. Once your onion is nicely chopped, you want to throw it in a big saucepan with some olive oil. You need or so to get it started. Okay, now we're going to chop a couple of jalapenos. I'm going to start with 2 jalapenos. And we'll just start with 2. I like to put them in at the beginning too, along with the onion, because it seems like the longer they're in there, the more they sort of blend and a little more bite you get. Alright, that's 2 chopped jalapenos going in there too. And we're sauteing onion and jalapeno in that pot with a little olive oil. Okay, once that the onions and peppers get nice and tender, translucent, then it's time to go ahead and add the sauce. And that goes right in there. Looks like everything looks good. There's 1. Get that in there. And now we're starting to get a little base of a sauce. So now it's time, once that heats up a little bit, it's time to try to create that chili flavor. I'm going to start with about 3 tablespoons of any brand chili powder. Okay. 2 of cayenne pepper. Be careful here. 2 paprika. Okay. And about a teaspoon of salt. That's for starters. I like to put a few other things in there, but they can come later. Right now I'm focusing on creating the chili flavor. Now another thing you can do at this point to get rid of some of that acidity in the tomato sauce and stuff is you can put sugar, you can put wine, red wine vinegar, Or since I'm using molasses anyway to color the sauce, you can put a little bit of molasses in there right now to sort of neutralize the acidity, and your seasoning will taste more accurate that way. It's starting to taste like chili now. With those ingredients. It's got a little bite to it. And it's still a little bit tomato-y, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead now and add our stewed tomatoes. Now I add the liquid and everything, the whole can. So that dilutes it slightly. And if you think it's got a tough bite in it. And also, there's plenty of other ingredients to go that sort of dilute that bite a little bit. So we'll see how it keeps tasting as we go along. Okay, there goes that whole can of that. And then next what I'll do before I put the beans in there, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start cooking the ground beef. We're going to brown our ground beef, and we're going to actually season the ground beef a little bit too. Okay? Now while this is heating, continuing to just kind of simmer there, we got a little over 2 pounds, 2 pounds is good, of ground beef we're putting in this skillet. Okay, we're going to put chili powder. It's probably no more than a tablespoon or so. A little bit of paprika. Probably a half a tablespoon or so. And the cayenne pepper, since it's already got a bite to it, I'm being careful with that. And salt. Sprinkle a little salt over the whole amount. And we're going to brown this up real good. And then we'll throw it in there. Alright, once it's nice and brown, we got it all nice and kind of finely ground up like this. It's ready to go. And the chili sauce. Here goes the ground brown. Okay, next we're going to throw the beans in there. And I don't like the slimy stuff that the beans come in. So I always drain them first. And I like to rinse them out with some cold water. And in they go. And we will have 1 full pot of chili. Now, with all the main ingredients. And we'll just keep cooking it for a good hour or more and keep tasting it. And we'll add spices according to the taste. And here we have the finished product. Okay. And I did add a little more chili powder to it and a little bit of, and I added 1 more jalapeno pepper. Okay. So there it is. And let me tell you, it's good. We have testimony.
Really?
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay.